let us just evaluate this position. How is it looking like? From the black side, if you evaluate, black has got one big plus, which is the connected passed pawn on d4, which is supported by the c5 pawn, right? That is black's big what do you call it? Black's big plus. What about white? White has got a plus on the king side. King side, his pawns are though both of them have double pawns, but because white's pawns are so much advanced, right? So white is able to eliminate his double pawn, and black will also eliminate, but finally white has got a majority, so he will be able to create a pass pawn on the king side, right? Now, but simply if he creates the pass pawn on the king side, then the black king will be able to defend against it. So he has to find a way, and who is the player? It's a Capablanca. It is the probably the greatest endgame player, natural endgame player. Okay, there are more greater players now might have happened, but he was the most natural endgame player. He just had a feel for it. He just knew what had to be done.
B4.
So he does it. He starts with B4. Okay, what is the idea? What is the idea? If
So if C pawn takes, then it splits up the
then the connected
pass pawn,
and white will
if
immediately capture this, and then it is much better position. White will be able to what do you call it? Now white has got a clear passed pawn which is on the c file, and black's pawn is not going to be, black's pawn will be very easily intercepted by white king. But if black king intercepts white c pawn, then white's king side passed pawn that he will generate will win. Right? See, white had a slight advantage to start with. Only thing is that how he had to convert it was the big thing. Because before, when you started the position, white has got one pawn extra. Or no? Yeah, white has got one pawn extra, which he will be able to. But how do you finally make that win, right? So
what difference does it make if you play g5 and then b4 instead of playing b4 and then g5?
we should try this. We should try this. Okay, we should try this. But first we'll see this one. So he makes it very, very clear that first you have to take it with a takes b4, and now he creates the a5 diversion. Okay, he takes the a5 diversion. So black king is forced to go into the square of the pawn, and now he pushes the g5 here. F g5, F g5, H g5, H g5, and black also pushes his pawn b3, but this does not help because king to d3.
yeah, this is one for white.
This is one for white, right? Yeah, this is one. This is one for white. So king, black pawn, if he pushes the pawn, b pawn, then also white king will take the pawn easily. If he does not push it and king tries to wait here, then also white creates a pass pawn on the other side. G6. Now these two pass pawns are there, whites, two pass pawns. So one of them will queen. Right. So beautiful demonstration. Now coming to Abhinav's question, was that Abhinav, right? Was saying why?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Why b4? Why not play g5 first? Right. So why don't I think it is best to put it on the board and then play it out. King is on e4 and d7. Okay, let me try to. By the way, one of these visualization exercises is you should just look at a position and then try to set it on the board without looking, and that just and you have to keep practicing it. Okay. Black had a pawn here and here and here, and white had a pawn here.
And on b, yeah.
King was on d7, white king was on e4. This was the position, right? So white to play, white to play. So what Abhinav you were saying is that first I want to play g5. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can black do? Black has to take it, because if black does not take it, then g will take h6. And even if black tries something too small, clever, then also this one is going to be what do you call? This one is going to be winning, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, it is winning.
Are you sure it is winning?
Yeah, it is.
Because black king has to.
You create the passed pawn on the A file as well, right? So
Yeah, here. But see, I was just trying to see some tactical shots in between like this. What
yeah,
will
king d3, king d3.
king d3, and then this,
Then b4. Or
then
yeah,
b4,
b4.
then b4, and then correct. Then it still wins, right? It still wins.
Yeah, so the move order doesn't make a difference, does it?
Doesn't really make a difference. I think the same idea would have worked. So because now whichever way you take it, I think you will still be able to this one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just the same idea as before.
the same ideas. So, but okay, so but here we tried a clear black smoke. What if black black takes it, f takes g? You will take
F takes g.
f takes g, right?
Now if h5, then just g6.
Now,
If h takes, then
h
h takes.
h takes the same idea will come here, right?
Yeah.
But is there any can black prevent the entire this one from happening?
No, he can't, because I mean, in the end, you just have to create two passed pawns that black cannot defend at once. So I don't think it matters which one you create first, because black will have to be dealing with that one, and while that's happening, you create the other one.
Yeah, you will be able to create it. Yeah, I think so. So we'll just try with the engine what will happen, right? We'll just see whether the engine is able to find something better. So we said g5, right? And let us turn on the engine. Then also it is plus 10. So it is, yeah, it is winning only easily. Okay, all right, cool. So good. So we will go to the next example. Yeah, this example is, what does it look like?
King d7.
Yeah.
Draw.
But win or draw?
Draw.
Win.
No, it's a draw.
King d7, king
It's a
b8.
draw. How do you? Yeah.
See, the black pawn on a6 is what causes it to be a draw,
Oh,
because it hems the black king in and you get a stalemate. So king to c6, king to
c8.
king to a8 also draws. King to a8.
Yeah. Then yeah, yeah.
If you play b7, then king to c8.
King b8.
Sorry, king to b8. And now what do you do?
Yeah, you don't have anything.
You will have to think. And other way, king to c8 also draws, because same thing happens. King c8 also. Now what will you do? If you have to make progress, you have to push the pawn. If you don't push the pawn, again king comes back to black king comes back to b7. So you have to push the pawn, king goes to b8, and now what do you do? If you go to d7, you miss the pawn, then also it's a rook pawn thing, and black king is already on the winning square, right? So this is a draw. Agreed? It didn't look like that, right? Initially, matlab, it did look if you can analyze it, but otherwise here it looked like white should be able to think. But see, instead of the a6 pawn, so a6 and then white pawn on a5 and b6, instead of this, these are if one row below or one rank below, then it's a very easy win for white. Why? Shall we see this?
What were you saying?
Because the king has space to move the black king.
Yeah, so instead of a6, if the black pawn is on a5 and white pawns are on a4 and b5, okay, and black king is here and white king is wherever, here or here. This is an easy win for white. Why?
Because you can always just go back and get the a6 pawn as well.
Yeah, you can.
Like you can go back and get the a6 pawn without having to deal with
Yeah,
square.
white king, without advancing his pawns, he will go and capture the a5 pawn first. Okay.
Yeah.
He has space to go because in front of the white pawn is on b5. He will go to b6 and the black king will be on b8 and still he has space. Even if the black king is on b8, he has space. But in earlier case, if he tried to attempt it here, this would not happen because if the black king is somewhere on the last rank, white king does not have space to go from here and then capture the a6 pawn. He has to push, he has to end up pushing the pawn on. White king cannot go to b7 and then come to a5, sorry, a6, right? That is why this cannot be won, because in these positions it is better to, you have to win this pawn and then it is a win. But in the position on here we saw there is enough space now for the white king. Okay, got it? Anyone has any doubts here?
No, sir.
Srushti?
No, sir.
Sai Pranav, okay? Madhura, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Then we will go to the last position probably before we, yeah, the last one. This is also a draw. This is also a draw because the black king gets locked up on a8 and he does not have a square to move.
Sir, how does he go to a8?
Yeah, because white will first give up the pawn. If he does not give up the pawn, then also there is no way for him to make progress. Right? So what does white play here? He will play king to e5, allows black king to play this. See, you will have to, at this point of time, because the b pawn is, black's b pawn is blocked, you will have to give us move to the black king, and that's why he will keep shuttling between d7 and c8. Right? That's the logic you can understand. You can never force him to go somewhere anywhere away because he has got only, after c8, he has got only d7 square and he will keep shuttling between those. Now, only way to get that away is by sacrificing this pawn, and then you think that you are getting the opposition and you are pushing him back. Unfortunately, you don't have space. It's a b pawn. Black's b pawn is there. If this whole thing was shifted one row to the right, one file to the right, then it would be an easy win for white, because if the black's pawn was on c7, then white king will be able to drive the king to a8 and capture the c7 pawn, and then it will become a easy win. But because it is b7, it is not. See, at this point it becomes a draw. Like, so all this geometry of the chessboard also has got a lot of impact. What happens on b file may not happen on c file, and what happens on c file may not. So a lot of intricacies, right? I hope you are able to all imagine this. If same thing was shifted one thing to the thing, or do you want me to put it instead of this one here, clear board? Instead of on B7, let us put the pawn on C7 and white pawns on here, black king here, and the white king here. This should be easy win. I'm not sure, but let us try it out. I think it is easy win, should be. Because what will white do? White will use the same strategy.
King F5.
What do you call? King F5 and king to E7.
King
King
G6.
Then
Sir, white could also approach from the A side, right?
white could approach from the A side. Yeah, possible. Yes, you are right.
It's easier that we get the pawn as well.
We'll just see this here. Here, a simple strategy is this. Right? So you are pushing back the black king, pushing back, pushing further back. Now he comes here, you take it, and this is a very easy win. Right? Very easy win. And there is no other option for black because you are continuously having the opposition here. He has to move back to come ahead. He has to move back, come ahead, move back, and then you
Here,
take.
why can't you
Not this. King to
take the pawn?
take the pawn. Yeah, take the pawn. Obviously, that has to be the thing. Not even this. So okay. So other thing was what Madhura was asking is also try to come from the other side. That is also a strategy. Because black king cannot really do again connected pass pawn. Now this is what I think. This is also a thing because black king cannot do anything other than this. And now finally white comes here. Now you come here. Now it is taken and then it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, this is easier for white.
Yeah, this turned out to be easier. All right. Okay. So we are done with this. So what do? We look at our analysis positions, right? What is the time we have? Yeah. So let us look at position series, position F11, right? We are at F11. So these we had already seen last week, 41 and 42. 43. 43, white to move.
Rook takes pawn.
Yeah, it's very easy, right? Rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, and then F3 is checkmate. It's a checkmate actually. You don't even have to win the rook back. I mean, win the rook back would have been difficult, right? I mean, but rook takes E4 check. Because the other rook is completely cutting off the escape route for the black king. So rook takes E4, and then F3 is a checkmate. Yeah, this was relatively simple and obvious. I think everyone should have got it. The next one is tough. Black to move. Number 44. So white queen is on D6. White rook is on A5.
Queen D8.
Yes, sir. Queen D8.
What is the idea of queen D8?
Oh, so that queen takes, rook takes, and then it's threatening the back rank mate and forking the bishop.
But bishop will come to E3. You are not really threatening. You can't win the bishop because bishop E3, and if you give a check, then bishop will go to G1.
Oh.
How? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Right.
Is there anything else, any other tactic you have after that, Anup? Queen d8, queen takes d8, rook takes d8, bishop e3.
So what if the bishop takes g2, g2 check? Then if the king takes an queen to a8 check,
Queen to a8 check.
yeah, then the king goes behind and
It doesn't have to, it can go forward as well.
King goes to h3.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's shielded from everything, basically. Wait, no, it's not.
okay,
No. King
but
h3 may not be king g3 actually. King g3.
Yeah,
I
king
don't want to
g3 is
I
best
don't
because
want to allow you
then
to come to
queen c, yeah, queen f3. Yeah.
Yeah, queen f3 will come, so I don't want to allow that. So king g3, queen a8 check, then king g3.
then rook to d8 attacking the queen, and then
Queen just moves out of the way.
Queen takes e6 check.
Okay. Yeah, doesn't seem. Maybe queen a8.
Queen a8 putting pressure on g2, right?
Yeah, and threatening rook d8.
Threatening rook to d8, but then queen takes e6 check.
King h8.
And then queen to g4.
Into g4. Uh, then f5.
Queen to g4, f5. If you play f5, then then queen to e2 can come, right?
Then rook e8.
Rook e8, then queen to d1.
Then bishop takes.
Sir?
Then bishop takes g2 check.
Bishop takes g2 by now. Wait. Am I allowing something?
How about we put this on the board?
yeah,
I think better to put the position on the board. It's this one. So b7, sorry, it is b5 and e7. This cluster of pawns. This. Okay, let me try to put it on the board. I think this is the position, right? Yeah, I think this is the position.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So black to move.
Black to move. Yeah, but it was black to move. So why don't I come back down here?
Why don't you just change the W to a B?
Okay, so what were you saying? Queen to 8. Huh?
Yeah, queen to a8.
First, this.
King h8. Then you said rook, queen g4, and I said f5.
Yeah, king h8, right?
Yeah,
So I was
queen
saying
g4,
queen g4, and then you said
f5.
f5. So I can also come at this point of time to queen to
not
e2.
even queen to e2, yeah.
Yeah, then rook e8.
Rook e8, but I can possibly do queen to f1 also.
No, that loses. Bishop takes g2.
No, but
check.
then the queen can take, right?
Oh,
Yeah, then
rook
rook e1 is
wait. You are right. This is bad. This is bad, right? Queen to F1
Yeah.
is not.
How about bishop blocks after
Queen
queen
H3.
e2?
Actually, you know what? At this point of time,
How about if
best-
like queen e2 and then a bishop blocks when you play rook? So queen e2
yeah, Queen E2.
and then rook
Okay, you are saying
e8 and
bishop to
then
E3. Yeah?
bishop blocks.
Yeah, there is a tactical this one, but yeah, I think this is still okay. You can, yeah.
No, you have to take the queen first and then the bishop. Yeah, no, this is
No,
yeah.
it's a equal, matlab, in the sense that you are not. In fact, white
No,
will still
then-
probably win this.
No, but
I mean,
after this,
Rook to e2 check.
yeah, rook e2 check
check.
and then take the pawn.
Yeah, you will take the pawn, but
Yeah, and
I think
white
this
has
is a
doubled
draw.
also.
white king is better placed because black king is cut off.
Back rank.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Oh yeah, back rank.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not a.
Black king-
Sorry. Back rank. Yeah. So sorry. So here
So you have to bring the rook back
you
after
have to
rook takes pawn.
bring the rook back. Yeah. I mean, or you have to make way.
Or
for
you can
the-
just make a law. Yeah.
Or yeah.
H6 in this or H5 would be.
Yeah, something like that, right? Or G6 or
But
whatever.
it looks like a draw.
No, it looks much better for white. White should. I mean, the white will press very strongly for a win here because he has cut off the king, right? Matlab, and seventh rank is there. He will come here.
Yeah, then rook E2 check. Then rook takes, yeah. And then rook takes
B2.
B2.
No, this is a draw.
This should be a
Yeah.
draw. This should be a draw. But white can do better. The moment you play H6, sorry, here, the moment you play H6, white can prevent you from capturing the pawns.
Then rook H3.
Yeah, rook
Yeah,
H3.
rook h3.
The king will attack again.
Okay.
Yeah, then you go back, it's a draw.
Wait. It is not so this one. So what we will
Yeah,
do?
why not king g2, sir?
You repeat. You just go back. The rook goes back, the king goes back, and you repeat.
No, but there is a this one. There is a very
Wait,
simple.
now you can play rook to c7. Yeah.
procedure.
No, rook e4.
Yeah, rook E4.
And that doesn't do
Rook.
anything.
So this white is going to press for a win like anything. White will.
Yeah, but then it seems holdable. For
But
some
wait, let's go back. I think it is too much. So you've gone.
yeah, so this leads to a draw. Wait, is it black to play and win?
Sir, can we see what the engine says?
Yeah, no, I will tell you actually where is the thing. So it is a tough thing a little bit, right? I think Anoop's idea, we have to take it forward. Anoop's queen d8,
Okay, queen takes, rook takes.
queen takes, rook takes.
Bishop e3.
Then bishop E3, yeah.
Then rook comes.
Then bishop
check.
G1.
Bishop
yeah.
blocks.
Now what?
Rook d2.
Yes, rook d2. Now this
Okay, then
will-
rook takes. Rook
Now-
takes A7.
No. That would be checkmate. That's a
it's a checkmate.
bishop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait.
You have to make way first.
Or you can move the bishop out.
No.
Yeah, you can, yeah, move the bishop. No, that wouldn't
that
work.
would-
Again rook d1.
Then rook takes G2, and that's basically it.
What if you try this?
Rook d1.
Rook d1, rook d1 bishop
No,
will
rook
come
takes
back.
G2. Why rook D1?
No,
Rook D1
d1
goes back. Yeah, exactly.
Rook D1,
Rook takes G2.
Yeah, rook takes g2.
Bishop
No, bishop takes a7,
Yeah, and rook takes g2. And
takes g2. Yeah, because rook d1 will not help.
yeah.
Rook d1 will not help now. So rook takes g2.
Rook
Well,
takes
there
pawn.
aren't really any meaningful discoveries. No,
Yeah.
rook takes pawn is losing. Because rook
So then the
g5
discovered
check.
attacks.
Sorry?
Rook g5 check. If rook takes b5, then rook g5 check and
No,
you
sir,
win the rook.
discovered.
No. You don't win the rook because rook takes thing. Rook
No,
will
rook
take
takes bishop.
Oh,
but you will
then
be able.
rook's bishop. Okay. Yeah.
How about bishop f7?
Bishop
Isn't this
f7.
more of
Bishop
This
f7 you
is
cannot. It will get captured, right?
right?
Sorry,
Bishop-
not f2. Where were you? So where were you saying? Bishop.
For instead of bishop e4, bishop
Four.
f3.
F3 you are saying, huh? But
What
I thought.
difference does it make? It doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
So what if in the starting itself, after queen d8, then the white queen took on e6?
So queen takes e6 is the tempting. Actually, this is what happened in the game. Okay, king here. But now, not here. Sorry, rook to f7.
Yeah, rook blocks.
Rook blocks. Now,
Why not rook takes b5, freeing up the white rook?
rook takes b5. Huh?
No, this is just
b5 or
losing.
even a7. Like. Okay,
Queen
okay.
This is just losing.
Queen to
No,
d1.
instead of doing anything, why don't you just go back like to e2 or rook queen e2.
Queen e2, then
And
rook
then,
e7.
and then we queen f.
Bishop
no.
blocks.
Yeah,
Hmm?
bishop blocks.
Bishop blocks.
Oh, then queen takes rook.
Yeah,
Uh,
queen takes rook, right? Here, this rook is also hanging.
Oh, yeah. The rook was hanging the entire time. Yeah. So you have to take the queen. Yeah.
The rook was always hanging there, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was. We
Yeah, queen to
we
d1.
just forgot because
So you have to practically you have to. You can take queen to e6 here. You can take it, but then after rook f7, now you are in a seriously.
there are two threats. Yeah, you have back rank and the rook is hanging.
Yeah, so now queen to e1. Then it saves the rook.
Yeah,
also.
queen to e1. Yeah, queen
Then
to
rook to
e1.
e7.
Rook to e7.
Now it's over. You can't protect
Now
all
you
the
do
threats.
queen to d2, but
Oh, wait.
queen takes d2. Bishop takes d2. Now rook to.
So then is this winning? Rook takes. Oh no, never mind. No, not rook takes.
Yeah, rook can actually take on e7.
No,
because-
it can't. Bishop
Takes
takes
f7
g2.
is rook to d. Rook takes d2.
No, why? No, just bishop takes g2 check, and then you take the
Yeah,
bishop.
that is also possible, but I can take this also because now I'm threatening mate.
Yeah, because you're
You
threatening
can't-
mate. Yeah.
So you can't take it right now. And then I'm saving my bishop.
So queen d8 was the
So
answer.
queen to d8 was the right move, but it was it is not easily winning, but it is giving a very tempting this one to white, and after which white cannot defend. Best plan for white was to queen takes d8. Rook takes d8.
What? No, what if? Okay, no, wait. Could you go back? Like,
Sorry, not
right. Yeah, no, right after queen d8.
Ah.
How about queen to d2?
queen to d2. Yeah, this also you can play, but queen takes d2. Bishop takes
Yeah,
d2.
bishop takes d2.
d8. Same thing again. You cannot take a7 because I will take bishop on d2 and threaten checkmate.
Bishop e3.
Bishop e3, then rook to d1, bishop to d1. Now this one.
Yeah, but then didn't we see that this was
Yeah, we
not
saw
that?
this, but I think okay, we have to see this. But it says this is winning in the end game. Okay, so it is not this one. So we have to
Ah.
see this more. It is winning in the end game, is what.
White's rook is absolutely useless over there.
No, but he can take it on a7 or b5. Better is b5. If he takes on b5, he will become active.
If you take, then it's a checkmate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then white doesn't get a move to activate the rook.
Yeah. So right now, that is the reason. That is why black gets a slight advantage, using which he will win a pawn plus something and then convert. That's what I mean. It's not easy win, but that is what this one played. I think it was because now it is in a slightly awkward position for white. So a couple of moves he will have to waste to get this. But yeah, I mean, this was difficult. It was not very clear because the end position is not like you can't just see that, oh, is this winning? Okay, immediately. But it is winning, but probably for masters, and it is this because let us see what the engine thinks of this position. Engine thinks black is winning. Minus 5.5. And it says best thing is for bishop to take a7, bishop rook takes g2, rook takes b5, bishop f3. We had seen this line. We said bishop e4, and we are checking, right? Bishop f3 is better, but
Wait, instead of this, or like, can you go back a little bit? No, actually to a different line, like a different. The one where a queen takes, rook takes, and then rook d.
Why would you take the queen?
No. White queen
I
takes,
mean,
black queen.
white taking the queen is just, there are too many threats to contain at once.
yeah. But here it is. I think we have completed the second session. Also, we have last minute. So I'll stop recording. I think you guys can see this further.